Dave.
Hello again.
Greetings.
This computer has turned itself off. There we go.
Excellent.
Did you find some robot
Figures?
replacements?
No,
No.
sorry. They are on the table here, though. And that...
And there? Yeah.
Oh, is it just sign in, Bradford?
Yeah, you don't need a password.
Cool.
What are you doing?
They are an 8 enemy, but we can make do with less than that.
Oh, the only suggestion we got was the HMS Sasha something or other. Sasha Bounty, yep.
Cool, then that's what it is.
Is that a clever name? A heroic name? A historic name?
I think it's a...
Collection of random sounds?
I think it's a clever name, because it references the bounty system.
Cool.
I was going to say heroic because it's very brave putting Sasha's name in there.
It's true. So...
And then make an ironic bad luck.
I mean, we could. So, I don't get it. The captain stares at you, a quizzical expression on their face. You explain how and why it is clever to them, and they nod along in understanding. They still don't get it, but you're wasting your time explaining it, Sasha sighs. I also think it's a bit trite, but I'll have the ship's logs updated with the new name. Right, I think I'm definitely getting closer to it. The captain smiles at you blankly. Very, very, clever. Yes, this will definitely help us in the future. So add the maneuverability sticker to the shipboard, which means that the Lifeship is a little bit more maneuverable because we're clever. So we are the HMS Sasha Bounty. Cool. And then we complete the mission. So before we go into the mission, we have to draw an encounter, and I'm just going to draw that while these guys are getting ready for the next thing. And we're going to draw the encounter. So
Found this one here.
each month between missions, you get an encounter, and the encounters are usually payoffs for what you've done on missions. The encounter deck does start with a couple of encounters, so we won't get the payoff for what we did in Rats in the Ranks until a couple months from now. So minor celebrity. Ever since the captain called you into their office, you've been getting strange looks from the rest of the passengers. You wonder if everyone knows about the Super Squad, or whatever the captain called you. Your questions are answered as you round a corner, and a life-sized hologram of you and the rest of the team rises out of the floor. The word Super Team flames silently below as your hologram puffs out their chest and sets their jaw in a way meant to be inspirational. A few people nearby pull out devices and snap photos of you surreptitiously. So we have some choices here. We can storm back to the captain's office and demand they remove the holograms, offer to sign autographs and pose for a few photos. If we have techie or dexterous, we can attempt to dismantle the projector. Or if we have military or strong, which are the traits that we chose earlier on, we can smash the display to pieces.
Well, I mean, do you think there's any chance they'll give us money if we sign some autographs?
They might. It might make people happy as well. So there's 4 stats that get tracked on the ship. So there's morale, safety, food, and water. So we built the waste treatment plant, which will give us more water each year. Yeah, do you want to turn that down a little bit? Will give us more water each year and each month. Sorry. And then you can build other buildings, obviously. So if you build something like a movie theater, you'd get more morale each month. I don't know. What do you think, Odin?
I mean, it does sound very annoying.
I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
Do you want to storm back to the captain's office and demand they remove the holograms, offer to sign autographs and pose for photos? Does anybody have techie or dexterous?
Nope.
Nope. Does anybody have military or strong?
I have strong.
Cool. So we could smash the display. Yeah.
I say we do that or sign autographs.
Okay. I'm keen to sign autographs, I reckon.
All right.
That my character is all about getting recognized for his good work, so I think signing autographs makes sense.
I just want wine.
The likeness is quite striking. Several people will let you sign their clothing, and you take a few dozen pictures with your fans. Overall, it is a pretty fun experience, and you head back to your quarters feeling a little lighter than you did. +1 morale. Nice. Cool. And now we did get some enemy scans, so we can search those by. Are they in there by code?
They're in there by the name on the card. So it will be
Rats of usual size. Cool.
Sedelian has
I
enough.
believe that what's written on the card is rat of usual size. There is a code you can search them by.
I've got it.
You got it? Cool.
Cool. You stare, rat of usual size. You stare blankly at a high-resolution hologram of a rat, not mutated or altered in any way, just a bog-standard rat from Earth. Its whiskers twitch slightly as the ship's biologist, Catherine, reaches through it. I don't know why you bothered with this. It's incredibly high detail for sure, but nothing we didn't already know. If you're having trouble with rats, though, this might help. Unlock the autobaton.
Does that go to the store or an armory?
It's an armory equipment.
Nice. Oh, cool, nice. And then what's we scanned the rat of least usual size.
Yep.
Oop. Cool. The gruesome image of the giant rat fills the room, its virtual heart beating rapidly as the veins crisscrossing the skin pulse a sickly blue-green. The ship's chief biologist, Catherine, walks into the room having finished analyzing the sample of the tissue you brought back. Well, I can say for certain that the thing was a rat once, but it seems that exposure to radiation has interfered with growth markers and caused it to keep getting bigger. You can see its heart working overtime. If you hadn't killed it, it probably would have had a heart attack within the week. It would be good to study the effects of radiation on a live specimen if you can manage it. I think an old friend of mine has something useful lying around. Unlock Rat Ender, which I think is a big bat.
Yep. It's attack +7, which is the biggest attack we have so far.
Nice.
And
And
then
that one has a captain's credit cost. So
Yep.
it's- yeah.
Cool, and then we've got a ramshackle turret. A high-definition blueprint of the ship's turrets rotates slowly before you. It looks incredibly fragile, but with a high muzzle velocity and a rate of fire, it can be incredibly lethal if you're caught at a distance from them. The ship's biologist, Catherine, stares at the blueprint. We're still not sure why the turrets attacked you, and frankly, I'm not sure why I'm in charge of figuring it out. But this blueprint will go a long way toward helping fix whatever's wrong with them. I've got some ideas for a weapon that will help you deal with them in the meantime, though. Unlock Buffalo Rifle.
Nice.
That's fun. Cool.
So, Sedelian has 4 captain's credits.
So,
One each, and then maybe you could tip the balance of buying in a piece of equipment now. If someone needs one, or you can
cool.
leave it on until it has enough to divide. So, these the captain credits?
Yep, that's the armory, the crafting shop, and the
Well, I
captain's
definitely
credit shop.
can't craft
Oh, I need to get rid of my. I need to track my salvage and stuff. So we're doing a little bit of bookkeeping in between. We track how many captain's credits you got. I got a lot. 2, 4,
Nice.
6, 8, 10. I got 11 captain's credits. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I can buy anything, but I will get something else out of the armory. I'll grab
2, 1.
another weapon, I think.
Cool. Well, there's a new one that just got unlocked.
Yeah, I might grab the auto baton. Or
Yeah, autopaton is quite good
Yeah.
for your character. Can I see the credit shop?
You get
it's an attack for 4, and then an attack for 4. That's probably pretty good. It would be better for you, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you're attack for 5, attack for 5. So I'll grab a baseball bat or a Bowie knife.
Yeah, I don't think I've got enough salvage to craft any tech gear because I didn't get very much metal salvage. I could only craft like armor and stuff.
I'm gonna buy a protective case for
Cool.
11 captain's credits, or for 10 captain's credits.
Nice.
I'm gonna take. Oh, I could get the buffalo rifle. That would be fun. Not
Yeah,
a
so-
melee attack though. My special ability is for melee attacks.
True. We don't have any particular range specialists.
Do you guys have your salvage?
I've already processed mine.
Salvage.
Grabs the rest of the deck. Oh, is it just sign in, Bradford?
Yes.
Oh, is it just
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Did we lose the stream?
I don't know. It says this is live.
Cool. If it's live,
It seems to be going.
In a loop.
Yeah.
it's live.
It seems to be going.
Nope, it's live.
Okay.
Cool, we're good. So we've got all the salvage back?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Unless you're holding some data sticks hostage over there.
Yeah, they're over here.
Cool.
I nearly bought the camera. Well, because then it goes on 21, so I can get the late ones and the early ones. Just all of the things. Oh, can I see the armory? Did we unlock any new armory equipment?
Yeah, we unlocked an automaton, but I did take it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the nail gun. It was fine. Righty-ho.
Okay. So, are we ready to read the next bit?
Yeah. Cool. Alright, so you spent the last couple of weeks bored, recuperating from the fight in the cargo hold. So when Sasha messages you to come to the captain's office, you somewhat eagerly head through the ship. The broken door has been completely removed. In its place, a purple velvet rope is suspended across the entry. One end hangs from a nail in the wall, while the other appears to have been taped. Sasha is wearing a canary yellow half shirt with the words "Life's a Beach" written on the front in purposefully chaotic script. The brown corduroy pants she is wearing appear slightly too large, despite her near 2-meter height. She sneers as you approach, but unhooks the rope so that you can enter the office. The captain's office is sporting a new table in the center of the room. Well, it looks new, but as you take a seat around the edge, you realize it is the same table as before, with a large piece of plywood nailed to the top. You go to lean your arm on the edge and smack yourself in the face as it wobbles. My super team! The captain, who up until this point had been watching a movie on the little screen in the back, approaches with a warm smile on their face. I'm so glad to see you. Construction on the new facility is nearly finished, and I'm very happy to report that our food stores are decreasing at the appropriate rate. The reason I brought you here today is that we have an entirely different problem. They pause, waiting for you to speak. Just as you open your mouth, they continue. Do you know how warp engines work? They pause again, but you wisely remain silent. No. Damn. That would have saved me a lot of headaches. Anyway, the warp drive is on the fritz. The HMS Sasha Bounty is only generating about 30% of the thrust that I am assured would be correct. So, no big deal, but I need you to head to the warp drive and see what the problem is. Before you can protest that you don't have any experience fixing warp drives, the captain stands and pulls out a small round device from their pocket. This, I am told, is some kind of magical bean. It's a drive diagnostic scanner. The derision in Sasha's voice is palpable. Her voice grates into the room, and for the first time, you see the captain's face sour. Regardless, plop this baby down on the drive console, and it should tell us what the hell is wrong with the drive. Got it? Good. They return to their spot in front of the tiny console, and you hear a neutron walks into a bar and asks how much for a drink. The bartender replies, "For you, no charge," followed by canned laughter. The captain's face is flat and impassive as Sasha herds you into the corridor. The warp drive room is easy to find. In fact, a series of fully installed holographic signs lead the way to a large reinforced metal door. Examining the wall, you see a security panel with a blinking light. You realize, belatedly, that the captain didn't give you the access code to the drive room. So our options here are to call Sasha, or enter some random digits into the thing.
Well, I don't want to call Sasha.
Yeah, I don't think we should call.
Don't think we should call
Not
him?
after last time.
Yeah, she's pretty angry at us anyway. Random digits. Not really expecting it to work, you type the first thing that pops into your head. The screen lights up green and the doors open, then close quickly. You're really not sure what you typed in the first time, so you punch in another 4 random numbers. The doors open again for a few seconds, then close. Realizing that the security is obviously broken, you type in another 4 numbers and run through the door to the other side. The metallic clang as the doors close echoes in the brightly lit corridor. The corridor is punctuated on both sides by closed doors. This is easily the most complete area of the ship that you have seen, and it takes you a moment to adjust the brightness of the lights above. As you peer down the hallway, you see signs over each of the doors. Maintenance and toilets. A slightly larger, but unlabeled door looms at the end of the corridor. You hear the sound of robotic arms whirring down the hallway. At least there are no rats. Cool, so we've already set up the board here. We're actually using some models because the standees for the robots are not printed. We didn't print them yet. So we're using 3D printed ones instead, which was somehow easier than just printing standees. Yeah.
Go figure.
Go figure. And so, yeah, we're in it. These guys are here. Our goal here is to fix the warp drive. We don't have to fight the robots, but they are going to fight us. Cool. I think we're ready to rock. If you guys could stop bogarting all my... Oh, did you guys give me one of the captain's credits, or did you guys take them all?
I wrote down that I had one more captain's credit, and then I took 3, and I left one behind so that we could track it that way.
So we split it.
So, we split it evenly?
We each got one, and there's one left if you needed an extra one.
No, it just means I have 2 left.
You needed an extra one.
Oh,
I did. I mean, I did.
Cool.
I was poor, man. Hey, man, I was doing my job.
You were doing way too much of your job, yeah.
In that I was scanning everything and sort of salvaging.
So these enemies are a bit different than the rats. Immediately, they're quite a lot tougher, as they have 10 health and 1 static barrier. They also have an ability, which is on initiative 100, they cure 1. So they self-repair to some degree.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to remove the screen because I can't see.
Why don't you turn the monitor?
Yeah. You can turn the music up as well.
Wait, you told me to turn it down.
Yeah, but you turned it too far down so we couldn't hear it. That's better.
No, that's too loud.
Isn't it?
No, I was just going to say
Just
that, no
messing
matter
with
what he did.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
He lied, unconvincingly.
I was convincing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I must have just passed my insight check.
Yeah.
Pantheon coming 2026.
Yeah, we've got some other games in the works as well. We're already in process on a war game based on the Lifeship IP, and we've been working on a role-playing game for like 20 years? 15 years?
Yeah, 15 years.
15 years, yeah. That's a lot of years to be working on a role-playing game.
It's a lot of years, yeah.
It's a lot of years. We're old.
I mean, at this point, I've done a lot of weird things that I never intended to. With the sci-fi role-playing game, run fantasy games, designed 3 different magic systems for it.
Yeah.
And things.
Cool, so let's see what they're doing.
They are going to shard spray.
That's a big attack.
That is a big attack.
And it
It's
has...
the old
Shredder.
battalion symbol.
Oh,
Oh,
it has
Shredder
dispersed.
symbol. It dispersed, yeah.
Right. No, what do we...
Scatter?
Scatter.
Scatter.
Scatter is the new keyword name for it. Sorry, we're the gameplay is there, but we're still sort of fine tuning some of the nomenclature so that it makes sense. So scatter, what that does is that if you're using an attack that has scatter and they have any barrier, it doubles the value of that barrier. So if I throw a handful of marbles at someone and they don't have any barrier, they're going to get hit by all those marbles and get hurt. But if they are wearing like some armor, the marbles don't do as much damage because they bounce off. Yeah.
Not a penetrating shot, your average marble.
Yeah. Cool. I'm on 7.
5.
5.
Who's on 5?
I'm on 5.
Oh, damn.
I will put out defensive posture. I think I'm going to need to use this space.
Cool.
Okay. 7.
7. I will actually eye for value.
When are they attacking? On 60.
I don't know if I should hold this.
Actually, hold on. If you don't mind me going back, I think I need to move with that.
That's fine. I'm literally eye for valuing.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to go 1, 2 to here.
Is that so you can bogart my salvage?
No, it's so I can be where they're going to attack me.
Ooh, that's a fancy brood gun.
Did you shuffle that deck?
I did. It's pretty good.
I think he's cheating.
I could be cheating. That could be what I'm doing. But I don't think I am. Just
That's
trying-
what matters.
Yeah, I don't think I'm cheating. So, I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, cool. And I can put that one on the bottom. Cool. That's me. I for value. I'm again on 20. Oh, 8. So, Sedalian. So you can go 1, 2,
And then attack.
and then attack. Did we shuffle this?
Yep.
Cool. Nice.
Do you mind if I just flip these around?
Oh, yeah. So he attacks for 2, 4, 5 with Pierce and Burn 2.
Cool.
Okay.
So
And it's
he's
a
number
pierce,
2.
Number 2? Yeah, so it's piercing. So 5 and Burn 2. Ooh, this is our first burn. Our first fire, boys.
Yep, setting stuff on fire.
Well, I mean, we did set something on fire before. We just killed it first.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cool. 19?
9.
I said
9.
9.
Damn, we're really fast.
I will go hang out with Sedalian here.
And so both are 9 or 19. I'm going to play Bucket, 2 energy, and it gets me 2 barrier.
I'm going to give myself advantage. I'm done with missing. Can I please have an advantage?
No. That's illegal. There you go.
Thank you.
Cool. 20?
Yep.
When do they? Oh, 45. I will move.
Good move, Chris.
Yeah, I'm helping.
22.
Yeah.
I will basic attack.
Cool. With advantage?
Yep. Cool. So I get to draw a card when I do a melee attack.
That's
and,
USA's special ability.
Yep. And I do 4 damage. And they have 1 barrier, so 3 of that goes through.
How much health? They have 10 health. Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so now
40.
Sedalian on 40.
40. Yep. So you can apply 2 disadvantage to one of the robots. Is there one that we want to have double disadvantage?
I say this one.
Cool.
Can Sedalian see that one, though? Because he is kind of directly behind the pillar.
Yeah, he is directly
Direct.
behind
He
the
can't
pillar,
see that
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
He can
so-
see this one.
Yeah, so Golden Robot, who I believe is number 3.
Cool. Double disadvantage.
Double good.
45. So now the robots are going to move.
Yep. So Gray one first.
Moves to there.
Yep.
Cool. And then these ones will try and get closer.
Well, this one, because they're going to not.
Yeah, they'll be
He's going to
smart
know
about
he'll
it.
block off, so. he'll-
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. 1, 2. Yeah. And then it's move 2, right? And they
Yeah,
don't have any
and
bonuses.
this one will lose its burn.
Yeah.
Because you can get rid of burn by moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop, drop, and
draw,
roll. Yeah. Cool. 60.
Yep.
So now they're attacking.
Mhm.
Cool. So,
So number 1 attacking Bradford
number 1 attacking Bradford.
And
for 6.
for 6, that goes to 2 with that.
Yep.
Um,
Because it has scatter.
yeah,
Yep.
and so I'm going to play that as a basic defense.
And get a captain's
Captain's
credit.
Let's read it.
Ding!
And now the one with disadvantage attacking me? Or no, there's another lower number that's attacking somebody else first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so attacking Sedalian is number 2.
Is it next to... Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yep, so hit Sedalian for 6 and a wound.
That's pretty nasty.
That is pretty nasty.
It's alright, Sedalian's a medical Sedalian. Which we could have changed before this mission if we wanted to,
Well,
but I think
yeah.
it still
I
makes
think we
sense
need
to
to...
have a medical
I think, yeah, I think we would have lost that last mission without the heals.
We did.
Oh, right. I think we would have lost it worse. I think we would have mutations. So now the other one attacking Bradford.
Yeah, now the other one attacking Bradford with double disadvantage.
Okay. So, if I take that, it would still do 1 through, wouldn't it?
Yep.
I think I'd rather 1 damage than 4.
1 damage and a wound.
I'll take 4 weaken then.
There you go. Oh, he's got it.
Cool.
66?
Go for it.
Cool. I'm going to salvage the pile. Ding.
72.
I'm going to destroy the obstacle next to me and salvage it for 3.
Well, I gave you a tier 3 then.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job.
Yeah. I miscounted the men.
I'm not going to put it on the bottom, am I?
No, I mean I thought I would. I
You
missed.
thought you were going to get to salvage next?
Well, no, I thought I was doing an extra card,
Oh,
so I put
right.
it 4th down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just me being dumb.
85?
78 is
Seven.
Stallion.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
So he's presumably
It
going
should
to...
give you advantage.
Yeah, not me,
Yep.
because I've...
so it gives me
I've got
advantage in
weaken again.
Strength 2.
Yep.
I need a Strength 2 if there's one lying around. I think it's underneath the 6th board there. Yeah, that works too.
Ooh, this fabric's tough.
79.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. I will salvage the pile.
Reducing it.
Yep.
Okay, 85.
Yep.
I will reach out and touch the guy in front of me. Okay, that actually might do damage because it is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 4 is 3.
-1
1 is 2, and a wound.
Nice. To number 1 or number 3?
Number 1.
And if you're wondering how robots get wounded, you like cut their their hydraulics and stuff. If
If you've seen Johnny 5,
yeah,
then you'll know what's
if you've
up.
seen Short Circuit, yeah, Johnny 5, amazing. Core memory.
And that is
90. I'm going to scan
1,
the robots.
2, 3,
Ding!
4, 5, 6, 7.
98, I will attack this robot here for 10. 11, sorry, with advantage. And kill the robot.
You suck so bad.
Just you wait, my good cards are coming.
I mean, mostly it was just a waste of damage. All right, are we on to the next turn?
I think we're on to the next turn. That is pretty funny, Odin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm pretty low on energy, so I think I will keep the rest of these in my hand.
Cool. So Stallion is going to move +2 and then heal 4, and then he's going to move +2 and heal 2 and cure 1. Enemies are moving 2, then defending 4 and getting retaliate, and then they're going to attack for 1.
Retaliate's annoying.
Retaliate is annoying. I'm going on 2.
Go for it then.
Whee!
Just into the middle of them,
Yeah. They're only doing an attack for 1.
I guess.
Yeah, and it's line of sight, so if
Yeah.
he's next to them, that's better.
I'm not again until 33. So 10?
10, they'll presumably move away, so they're not next to you.
Do
Because they have a line of sight attack later on.
Right. I thought they only did that when they retreated.
Yeah.
That's not how... Okay.
Well, I don't know.
The way that we've said movement works in the past is that if they have move 3 and then a ranged attack, they don't move up to next to you because that
Yeah.
would be dumb.
Cool. So they step away.
Yeah.
And then they all get 4 defense.
Yep.
Oh, that's on 25, sorry.
25?
25, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sedallion's technically also on 25.
Cool.
So they all get 4 defense.
Have you taken damage?
Don't think so.
So he can move +2.
And retaliate 2.
1, 2. We can have him move into the middle. Or should we not have him do that?
Oh, sorry. That's gone.
We can, because we can give them all disadvantage, right?
Yep.
So Stallion moves up there.
If there was any chance of them attacking me, I'd like that a lot. But never mind.
Oh, I mean, we don't have to move Stallion there, but I think
Well, they're not. Yeah, they're going to attack you.
yeah. So I'd rather they attack Stallion. I don't have a crap load of health.
30?
Yeah, I dropped my bow enough.
Cool. 33. I will set up makeshift tools. 37.
Yep.
Cool. I will shoot. Shooty, bang, bang at... Is there one that's taken damage? Number 1?
Yes, number 1.
Cool. I will shoot number 1. Cool. I pierce and hit him for 3 and 2 wounds.
Excellent.
Oh, right. Did you want the nail gun?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I took it without thinking about the fact that we had a mechanic. 45?
It's just why I've been salvaging, because I'm not going to get any credits from tech cards.
I mean,
anyway.
I can trade you.
I'm good.
Well, not in the middle of the game.
Yeah, not in the middle of the game. 45?
Yep.
Cool. 45 I will salvage. Loose change, thank you.
All right. So
Oh, actually, they have no wound from last round because it's their special ability.
They have no wounds.
Oh,
They cured.
They cured, yeah.
Yeah. So he took 1 less damage. Cool.
true.
Yep.
I'm on
66.
66. Have we processed their 25 or
Yes.
Yeah, cool. 66.
Mm-hmm.
I will set up my rucksack.
Nice.
77.
Yep.
I will scrap shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Ooh.
then I will salvage +1. So salvage for 2.
Would you like
That one.
electronics or electronics?
Can definitely use some electronics. That's how you make tech gear.
Nice.
82.
Yep.
Cool. I will spend 2 energy to discard 2 tech cards.
Ooh, you're gonna get a captain's credit. That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got them over there.
And then I will attack number 1 for 10 with disadvantage. Cool. So I hit it for 10 and stun. But he has 4 defenses, so
But yeah,
and 1 barrier, so only 5 goes through.
which is enough to kill him.
Yep.
So which one's number 1?
The gold one.
Gold one is dead. Ding. Cool. 90. I'm going to salvage +1, so I'll get to look at 4 cards, but there's only 1 dot, so I will only get to take 1, but I will get to look at 4.
Can you still use that to take one? But
This is makeshift tools.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
But no, it uses a dot to
Yeah,
take one.
he uses a
Cool.
dot to take 1, yeah. Well, I like metal balls, so that's what we're going to take. Oh, I can put them on the top or the bottom. I will leave some tier 1s on the top for you guys.
Thank you.
So I'm actually doing my job. Cool. Is that the end of the round?
I think it is.
Cool.
Do we want to let the enemies go, or?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, obviously not.
Cool. So robot number 3 is going to attack Sedalion with disadvantage and deal no damage.
Cool.
And then robot number 5 is going to attack Sedalion, presumably,
Mm-hmm.
for 1 damage. +0.
Cool. So Sedalion takes 1 damage.
Yep. And then Sedalion can do his thing and presumably heal and cure himself.
Does anybody else have any conditions?
Nope.
No. Right. So he heals and cures himself.
Yep.
But we can have him move. Do we want him to
Yeah,
be
we can
anywhere?
have him open a door.
Yep.
Seeing as it's on 99, it means nothing in the room will get to act.
Yeah. So we'll open that door.
Yep.
Open the door to maintenance. Dun, 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 dun. The door slides open easily, revealing a long, thin room with walls covered in movie posters. Down the center is a single table operated by a number of robots like the ones in the hall outside. They all turn to look at you as you enter, their motors whirring in a vague yet understandable cadence. Renovate, renovate, renovate. Cool. So there's only 1 robot in there?
Yep.
That's cool. Yep, so that's the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I cleared that.
I already am. And he's no longer wounded?
Yeah, he cured himself, yep.
All right. This time, hopefully, you guys will let me block some attacks.
We might.
Not if I kill them first.
Love that logistics case.
Alright, we're ready to flip their cards?
Yep.
Okay. Stallion's doing his
Protectron. Yep.
And the robots are moving 3, attack 4, and attack 4.
That's quite a lot of attacking.
That's quite a lot of attacking.
Yep. 2.
Yep.
Everyone's in the way.
Sorry.
On. I don't know.
Well, I'll be moving up to the robots and protecting.
Yeah, it's Sedalion who's in the way. Ooh, I can pay an energy to make him get out of my way. Get out of my way, Sedalion. I'll move him here.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2.
Okay.
Then on 12, he's going to move.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. He was wasting my movement, and I only have 2 movement, which is bad. So what do we want him to do? Do we want him protecting?
Well, if he's standing next to me, then I can just protect the ones that I'm protecting, and he can protect the others, and we can split the damage as...
So move him to here,
Yeah.
and have him protect, and he gets defend +2. So he gets a defend 4. Nice.
18.
Yep.
Cool. So go to 3 energy. I get a defend +1, which is 4.
Nice.
And I go into here.
Cool. 22.
Yep. I will attack whatever the number is next to me.
Number 5 by the looks of it.
Cool. Attacking number 5 for 7. So 6 of that goes through.
Nice. Cool. 22. I will
And a wound.
play makeshift balls and tick my makeshift tools down. I mean my metal balls, and then I will go 1, 2.
Okay, 26.
Yep.
I will attack. Yeah, I think I'll try and finish off the one that's already damaged.
Nice.
Oh, if you could attack the other one, that would be better. Just because I have this and I can't do anything else with it.
Sure.
Yep.
So
Light melee is not my class equipment.
for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, -1 barrier is 9, and 2 fire.
That's cool.
Kneeler there.
Kneeler there.
Kneeler there.
They haven't done their move yet, so
Yeah.
the fire is not going to matter.
36.
Yep.
31.
Stays where he is and defends too.
So he defends +2, so he's at defend 8.
Yep.
Can you pass me another die? Now we haven't ticked up anymore. Because I think it's late.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we'll start to catch New Zealand ones, I think, as the day progresses, which is pretty cool. Cool. So 36.
Yep.
Cool. I will salvage with my protective case. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I left them on top for myself.
Yep.
Excellent. I will leave another tier 1 on top for myself and for you guys. 37.
Go for it.
Cool. I'll shoot the one that's in the room with me.
Cool.
Nice.
Do they have any immunities?
Nope.
No.
So he takes 4, and he's wounded 2 and hobbled 2.
I need some hubble.
Hobble, hobble, hobble.
Thank you.
See, I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
I'm helping. I'm helping. I haven't played a salvager in a long time, or a scavenger. Sorry.
Yeah, we usually do hog it, to be fair.
Yeah.
40.
I think mostly I end up on
40, I think.
some sort of healing class or the tank.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you are choosing last on purpose.
Yeah.
So.
That's fine. I'm happy to do that. So 40.
Yep.
So they're moving and attacking.
Yep, so this one goes first, is hobbled 2, but still gets to move.
Yep. So he moves 1 and
And
then
then attacks.
for 4.
Gear shot.
gear shot.
Well, I'm about to become less helpful. my nail gun.
So what's happened here is the nail gun is turned into broken equipment. Chris will get it back at the end of the mission, and there are some cards that can repair broken equipment in the middle of the battle. But until then, this is just a dud card in Chris's deck.
Yeah. It's a super critical, so the enemies always choose to destroy your equipment if they can. Yeah.
All right, so number 3.
Yep.
Yep.
Attacking me.
Number 3 attacking you. Or Sedalian, whoever.
Me. But, yeah.
So double minus.
That will pay off my defense,
Yep.
and I gain a captain's credit.
Ding. Got it.
Oh, I mean, I'll take one from you too.
And number 5 attacking you.
Yes, attacking me.
Headshot.
Okay.
So it's hitting you for
So
6.
Okay, so
And a
that
stun.
is 3, and that is another 3.
Cool.
That is also going to take
That's-
me to 1 energy.
Yeah.
But
you get a captain's credit.
money.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I'm back to resting next turn.
Cool. 44.
Oh, wow, that was all real early.
44, I'll use this auto baton. So attacking number 5 for 5. And drawing a card. I don't get to use my second attack because I don't have any more targets because this one is dead.
Cool. And then it's Sedalian on 48.
Yeah, we could. Basic attack would potentially kill that one. Has Sedalian lost health though? Yes.
He,
So
he,
just
he,
heal himself
he could
5.
heal himself 5, yeah, and then he'd be back to full, which is probably worthwhile. Keeping Sedalian
Up is useful.
up is useful.
60.
60.
We're going to attack again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it might have actually saved more health. Oh no, because he's got defenses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got defenses. So attacking me first.
Yep.
Okay, so how much is that for?
6. And a wound.
I got a 9 and a wound.
Okay.
Then-
The other one's going to attack Sedalian, I think.
Cool. Attacking Sedalian for Shattering Blow. So
That's
that is
still
5
okay.
damage, pierce 2, but
He has 8
Sedalian
defenses.
Has 8 defenses,
Yeah.
so he's all good.
He was ready. Protection Protocol is a really good card for
Yeah.
Sedalian, yeah.
77.
66.
Cool.
I will salvage, I will use my backpack to salvage this pile again. Ding!
Going to get that one salvage you put back on top.
I know, right? And that is what I will take, I guess.
I'll play Scrap Shuffle. So I'm going to salvage 2 twice.
There's your first 2.
Thank you. Oh, nice.
Did you
Are you not
tier 2?
salvaging
I
3?
did. Why
Oh,
would I
salvage
sal-
plus 1,
Which
sorry.
which tier 0 would you like?
I looked at the
I'll
move
take
plus
the
2.
treasure.
Cool. And is that everybody?
I'm 2 more.
Oh, you've
actions
got
to
2 more
go.
actions. Oh, you're super slow.
I am. So 82, I will go 1, 2.
Don't you have a ranged attack? Oh, right, I see.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the energy. And 98, I will kick this robot. And it dies.
Nice.
Kick the robot to death. Okay, it's fine that you're stealing my salvage because you're doing jobs. It's okay. Cool. So next round.
Okay. This seems to be going as well as the other game was at this stage, to be fair, actually.
That's true.
Well, this time I'm actually doing my job instead of just salvaging. So,
I'm going to rest.
I'm not going to rest.
Soldier is great because they can earn captain's credits while they rest.
I'm going to open this door next to me.
Nice.
Cool. Actually, we can do that. Cool. Oh, and I take a damage. Yep. So, enemies and Sedalian.
So, on 30, they are attacking for 2 with weaken at range, and then on 40, they're getting 3 more barrier and healing 2.
Right. Cool. Sedalian goes on 15. Anybody before 15?
9.
9.
9, I will open this door.
Okay. So that's the toilets.
Yep.
No matter how hard you pull on the door, it won't open. After a minute of pounding and pulling, you hear a man's voice crackle through the intercom.
Hello? Is someone there?
You attempt to shout through the door, but eventually realize that there is a small button on the panel. You press it and respond that you are, in fact, someone, and you are here.
Thank God. Do you know how long I've been trapped in here drinking toilet water and eating dog food? Give me a second.
30 seconds later, an image of the man appears on the console. His beard is wild and unkempt. His hair is long and matted in places. He has a long nose and large ears that make him look far older than you would have originally guessed from his voice. The surprise on his face when he sees you is genuine and worrisome.
What the hell are you doing here?
When you don't answer, he continues.
The whole place is irradiated from a leak in the warp drive. Where is your protective gear?
All characters are irradiated and wounded. Healing effects are halved and rounded down, and take damage equal to half the number of rounds that have already passed. So how many rounds have already passed?
2 rounds have passed. We're on round 3.
So I take 1 damage?
Yes, we each take
And
1
a
damage
wound.
and get 1 wound, and the low radiation environment deck is now in play.
Do we have that card? Yeah.
I believe so.
Cool.
I blame Sedalian. This was very clearly Sedalian's
This was
oversight.
yeah.
Oh, Stallion, I'll take it.
He does get wounded. Yeah.
Well, that's the least you would expect.
I am gonna need some healing from him, so.
So I should stop trash talking him?
No, I'm just gonna get him to come to me if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I'm at 7. So.
I mean, if you wanted to, in some way, have both you and Sedalian move past so that thing attacked me, that would also be fine. That said, I kind of do like... Actually, I do want to finish my rest this turn.
No. I mean, I want to come in here and break this obstacle down. That's my actual plan.
Oh, and I guess I should possibly explain, Chris doesn't like doing accents.
I can do some accents.
I chose my words carefully. You
Yeah.
just don't like doing them.
Yeah. Sweet is pretty fun.
Fair enough.
Right. So.
15?
Let's see. No,
Oh,
we're still
yeah.
going.
You need to get out. Get Gilbert on the line and have them send someone from the cleanup team. I'll wait here.
Who is Gilbert, you ask?
Gilbert Delmain, he runs the whole shipwright operation here in Houston.
It takes you a moment, but then you realize that he doesn't know he is in space. This is going to sound weird, but we're in space. Have been for nearly 2 months. The man's face falls, but he nods.
That tracks. Fine. So we're here to fix the warp drive then, without protective gear.
You notice in the background a bright red radiation suit.
The drive is in that room. But if you thought it was dangerous out here, that room is cooking at about 12.2 GY.
He pauses.
I tell you what, I'll open the door. You get me out of here, and once I'm out, I'll give you the suit. Deal?
So we can agree and lie to him, or we can agree and tell the truth. So agreeing and lying to him means we knock him over the head and take the suit. Agreeing and telling the truth means that we help him get to the exit hexes.
Well, the captain did say that we needed somebody that understood what a warp drive is.
That's true.
And this guy seems to know something about warp drives.
That says,
And a lot about dog food, and considering how much dog food is on the ship, I think
Sure,
that's
there's a lot of
useful
dog food.
Skill.
I was going to say something very similar as a negative, but I think you won me over there.
Cool, so we'll agree. Truth, you're worried about the effects of radiation on your genes, but agree to escort the man out anyway.
Fantastic. I'll unlock the drive room from here, then come out.
As
Now,
the-
it does raise the question of why the drive room is unlocked from the toilets, and the answer is probably testament to human ingenuity.
Yeah. As the door opens, you see the bedraggled man clad in red radiation suit protective material. The room beyond is cleaner than expected. One stall is labeled drinking water and the other is labeled waste. Half a crate of salmon-flavored dog food sits to one side, with several rows of open cans in front now filled with water. He smiles, revealing a row of furry-looking teeth.
By the way, my name is Alexi. Shall we?
Cool. So Alexi has 10 health. So we spawn an Alexi character. This can be Alexi here.
Seems like a good Alexi.
And on initiative 99, he will move 2, and any player may use 2 basic actions to move Alexi and themselves equal to their own move. So when
Pick him
Alexi...
up and drag him to the door.
Yeah, so you can drag him to the door. When Alexi reaches the next hex, he is removed from the map, and the nearest player gains a radiation suit. Do you have that card as well?
It'll be somewhere.
Do you
It
wanna go
doesn't
grab
it stay out in front, so we can just sort of use whatever?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Because I think the radiation suits are very old anyway.
Yeah, it's an old card.
yeah, radiation suit.
Cool. That works. Excellent. So then we go back to the main hall.
Sorry, I forgot the rules with the healing and the radiation. At the end of the turn, if I finish my rest, am I allowed to cure this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, so the radiation environment deck deals 1 damage per round, full stop. Nothing you can do about that. And healing effects are halved.
Cool.
Yeah.
And things get worse if we get closer to the warp drive.
To the warp drive, yeah. So, 15.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah, that happened really early.
Sedalian gets a defend +4, so he gets a defend 6.
Did you go before Stallion?
No,
No. Good for you.
I did not. I'm on 20. 19.
19. I am going to... What was I doing?
Give yourself advantage.
Give me advantage if you like. Unless you've got an attack coming.
I don't have an attack coming. I will give Alexi advantage. Just do it.
Oh my god.
Hey, to be fair, he is doing at least as many attacks as I am.
That's true, and as many attacks as I am, because I have a 1 attack, and I no longer have a gun.
Your ability.
What about my ability?
You've got one.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk it.
Sorry, I thought you were putting them into your discard.
No.
I over-read the situation from.
No, I did. I remember that one because it's easy.
34. Sedalian is going to cure.
Yes. So he gets a captain's credit.
Yep.
Ding.
30.
30.
Oh, 30's first.
30's first. So he doesn't cure my wounds yet.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
And then he's going to attack Sedalian.
And
Yeah.
stun them, so Chris doesn't get to cure his wounds.
Yeah. Disadvantage, miss. So no damage.
Is it a ranged attack?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then I get cured, and Sedalian gets a captain's credit.
Yep. And the enemy defends 4.
Yep. 48. Or 40.
Yeah, 40.
So the enemy gains 3 barrier.
And heals 2.
Yeah, and heals 2. So they have 4.
They have 4 defense
and 3.
4 barrier.
3 barrier. Oh, and 4 barrier. Yeah.
Yep.
So they're not gonna get taken down this round. 48.
Yep.
Cool. So Sedalian will heal me. Is it rounded up or rounded down?
Rounded down.
Rounded down. Right. So I gain 2 health. Nice. Yep. That could have been much better. That's okay. 60.
Yep, 60.
Cool. I will use bottle of vodka to move and put this into my discard.
Yeah, I've been in that situation.
Cool. This is where I plan on staying for the rest of the the mission.
Has he got breakdown?
I do have breakdown, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and chuck Alexi towards the star hexes next turn.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love that.
On 60, I will do 1 basic action for Alexi.
Oh, nice.
And then on 90,
Yeah.
So
79.
yeah, because the wording on that is.
Oh yeah, so we were changing that so that you could spend you do a basic action and spend an extra energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that allows you to move Alexi.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
want
have
to
to
do
move.
that.
with
I don't
him.
have enough energy for that.
Right.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'd have to lose a health to drop that card.
So
So
I get you
instead,
salvaging.
Don't you have 20 health?
I have 18 health and 2 wounds that
Alright.
I'm unlikely to get rid of. Plus I'm losing an extra health for radiation a turn.
Right.
I will salvage.
Just 1?
Yep. Nice.
What'd you get?
Character sheets.
Nice.
The thing you put on top.
Oh yeah. 79? Cool. I'm going to set up I need that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I won't set up I need that. I lied. I can't set up I need that because I won't have enough energy to break stuff down. So I will salvage this pile. Ooh, there's a tier 2. Yes. Cool. 90.
90.
I'm gonna break down. Yes. What are you guys doing? What's going on? Who's this Alexi guy?
So, is that the end of the run? No, 90 or the end.
90, yes. I will salvage again for 2.
Tier 0 or tier 0?
Cool.
Okay, so rest. I cure my wound. I'll discard this into this. And I'll also discard my fancy corkscrew.
Cool.
And start next turn, go up to 7 energy, and draw 2 cards.
And remember, you're taking an extra damage for radiation, so Sedalion takes 2 damage.
Yep, and I take 1.
Take 3.
Jesus. Well, Sedalion can come cure you next.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking of resting this round, so that way I don't need curing.
All right.
Oh, initiative 99 does.
Oh, he moves. Yeah, he moves 2 towards the exit.
So.
Are you resting at him?
I haven't drawn my hand yet, but yes.
Cool.
Um,
I might rest as well
Yeah, and I'll see if I can get Alexi out.
because I've got.
Yeah, this is 4 pieces of salvage. Definitely resting.
Love that.
Cool. So pull a card for the enemy, and
Ooh, we've got
for-
5. We've got 5 people watching.
High five, people.
Hi, 5 people.
That's pretty good.
Great to see you as well, Richard. Yeah, that's quite cool. I didn't realize people were watching us. That's fun. No one was watching us at the start of the stream, but I guess that's what streaming is, right?
Yeah, you just are on, and then people come and say hello.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
So 25 is first.
Yep.
So he gains 3 barrier. Oh, and loses that wound.
Oh, because it's
obviously.
just that one that's in the room with me that's hanging
Yeah.
out.
Then 27.
Yep.
So I pay 2 energy to have myself and Alexi move 2.
So 1, 2, and 1, 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, I think I can be here. Slightly better for me.
I mean, you can even still be behind him.
Yeah.
You don't have to move.
You don't have to move.
True. Oh, true. So I'd be there, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, then you can't throw him onto the hexes. But
Well, if I'm
move
here,
again
I
for the
can because I
round.
move him 3 hexes. Not from me. It's from him.
No, it's from you.
It's from me. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. It's from
So-
your hex. But he's moving on 99 anyway,
1,
so
2, 3. Cool.
he'll be able to get away on his own.
I'll still throw him.
Cool.
Throwing him is funnier.
It is much funnier for sure.
Because yeah, if he moves, he'd go there and there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get to throw him first before he moves, so you don't need to throw him all the way to the end hexes. Yeah.
Right.
You could even save an energy just by
Actually, just moving us again,
moving you again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably the right play.
but less fun.
It's less fun.
But yeah, I will do that. I like energy.
I mean, it's not actually saving you energy because you have to walk back the other way.
That's true.
39?
But I could be there.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
and
will
then
be
you could
there.
throw him, and then
He would get out. Yeah.
Get out. Yeah. So 39, he's going to move and then gain retaliate. So he does that. He gains retaliate.
Yep. How much health does he have?
He has 7 health.
And 4 barrier.
Yes.
Right. And we can have Sedalion do a fusion pulse on 50, or should we have Sedalion pull another card and hope that it's some heals?
I mean, even if we just pull another card, it will be closer to some heals.
Okay.
So I say pull another
Pull
card.
another card?
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Nice.
So heal 2.
5 and range. Oh right, because it's halved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heal 2, cure 1.
The curing isn't halved.
Alright, sorry, heal 2, cure 2?
Yep.
How much health does everybody have? Oh, you...
I'm out of line of sight.
Are you?
I'm actually good for health. I think.
I'm on 8,
Yeah.
but I don't have any conditions to cure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm out
yeah.
of line
The
of
only
sight,
condition
so
to cure is that one because Odin's gonna cure when
Okay.
he finishes.
So if he
rest.
heals me too, that's worthwhile?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Though,
I mean, we could also just pull another card.
Yeah,
Oh.
we could, but we're looking for the curing cards, so it seems silly to.
Yeah. Well, there might be one that has a move and a cure on it. Because
Oh,
he can
right.
move and cure you, which is better than healing me too, probably. Should we do that?
Sure.
I honestly,
I don't think that's very useful, but
I think that we know
Getting
it.
rid of your double wound is useful.
I'm getting rid of it at the end of the round.
Oh, are you?
We're
You're,
still-
oh, you're resting.
All it would
Sorry.
be doing is for.
I actually think the
giving
right
Stallion
move was to probably
credits
attack that thing, but it is retaliating.
Yeah.
And
and barrier 4.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Um,
Cool. So then it's going to attack on 70.
I mean, if you don't want to get healed, then he can cure himself.
Hello, Brian. Hello.
hello.
We've got 6 people watching. That's fun.
I guess the 6th is Brian.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. So that's happened. 70.
70.
Yep, they're attacking.
Cool.
So it's going to
just-
attack.
One attack for 3.
And Sedalian's go.
He's got a bunch
Wait,
of. He
no,
shouldn't
that
have.
must
He,
be from last
he shouldn't
turn.
have. He doesn't have any defenses, so he takes 3.
Yep.
All right, 85.
Yep.
I will throw Alexi there.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
99. Alexi escapes.
So, just for the viewers at home, Army of One is this dude chucking someone because the card is move one adjacent terrain feature, ally, or enemy 3 hexes in any direction from your hex. So you can yeet literally anything on the map. And it is the card with which we have balanced all other cool cards around because it is the cool card. And so everything else that we want to do stuff like that, we go, is it like Army of One? Does it create a moment like that? So
I think so. This is a bit of spoilers, but I think the first time we played this mission, these rooms are heavily irradiated and very difficult to be in without dying for a long time. And the first time we played this mission, I think it was I that threw Chris into the objective to get to finish it.
Yeah.
And that was sort of the moment that made me fall in love with the game.
yeah, yeah. I think the moment that I fell in love. I mean, obviously I came up with it, but the thing that made me go, wow, this is cool, was the very first mission that we did earlier, Rats in the Ranks. They retreated. We were in the middle of Rats in the Ranks, and we were fighting, and I was like, I'm going to punch that rat and kill it, and it moved away. It stepped away from me, and I couldn't punch it. So it was like, I don't know, I felt like I was in a fight. You know, it felt very real, like they were behaving in a way that made sense. And that's been sort of the design principle all the way through, is try and make the enemies feel like they're behaving reasonably, you know? So, anyways, is that the end of the round?
Alexi escapes. I assume we read a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And the.
Oh, no, we just get the radiation
we just
suit.
get it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So you get the radiation suit, Odin? Or Bradford?
I do,
Bradford?
yeah, good.
Cool. So you're
Actually, Sedalian and I are equidistant if we want to give it to Sedalian. I don't think we do.
no.
I think Sedalian's taking another 2 damage, which
He
puts
is,
him
yeah.
at much lower health than you are. So,
what's your move? Your move's only 2.
and I get to complete my rest.
Oh, we're all moved 2. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Cool. I get to complete my rest as well, which means I will discard some cards.
I have 4 energy, so I'll play 4 basic move actions. Oh, okay, I only have 3. I will conserve energy for next turn. Yeah, that's the right spin.
So welcome to people who have just joined us. Yeah, you should play this. You should play this. It's really, really fun. We've been playing it for 3 years, and we're still not tired of it because even though we've literally...
Because we're still not good at it.
Yeah, we're still not good at the game. We've literally played this mission a lot of times, just for testing and for cons and demos and stuff, and we're still having new interactions and new things happen just because of how many actions can happen on a turn.
And I mean, the good part about the actual game is you never have to play the same mission again.
Yeah.
Like, you just keep going. All of the stories are new and different and change.
Yeah,
And
if
you're very unlikely to run out of content.
If you fail a mission and you all die, congrats, you failed the mission and you died, and then you move to the next mission with a new mutation, which will probably help you.
Hopefully we won't be able to demonstrate that today.
Hopefully not.
With our track record.
Yeah, our track record would suggest that
To be fair, we didn't even get close to dying last time. We just also didn't get close to completing
winning.
the
I think I got
objective.
to 10 health with 8 wound, but...
Yeah.
8 wound? No, I mean, that would have been extraordinary.
Right. So
8 wounds requires, I guess, freshener zombies or something.
Shh, that's a secret. Fresheners. The
Maybe
fresh.
it's Maybelline, maybe it's fresh.
Maybe it's fresheners. They're freshened humans. Cool. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So Sedalian is going to go on 21. He's going to
Ooh,
be giving
maybe
some energy.
I could really use it, seeing as I'll be booking it through the...
Yeah, I think that's
Yep, that
fine. I
makes
think that's a
sense.
good
And you're
idea.
going on 20.
Cool. 7?
Oh, I rested. That means I gained
5.
another 300.
5.
So, I will walk forward. Haha. Didn't think I was capable of it, did you?
I didn't. 7. I will
Yep.
salvage. I'm going to get all these dots. It's going to be amazing.
20? No, 19.
19. I will give you advantage?
I've already got advantage. Give Sedalian advantage, I think.
Yeah, give Sedalian
Sure, I'll
advantage.
give Sedalian advantage.
Sure.
Did Sedalian take 2 damage for the start of the round?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have an advantage for him?
Not on this side of the
You can
table.
have mine. I'm not going to use it.
But I can give this one.
The little coins remind me of Wingspan. Wingspan, yeah, we love Wingspan, and these coins. I know that you can't.
You can't tell how cool they are, but they're like shiny and metal.
They're shiny and they're metal and they're like rainbow and they're like you can like they just feel so good and it feels so nice winning them, and they come in every box. So if you back us, no matter what, you're gonna get those metal coins, and they're just we love them so much. It's easily our favorite piece of kit, for sure.
Well, I
Dr.
really do
Chips
like
is
the
pretty
models,
cool.
but some of that is Stockholm syndrome for spending so much
That's
time
true.
painting them.
I mean, and Dr. Chips is obviously the best character, so yeah. So 21. Sedalian is going to
Apply
move.
weaken to the thing.
At
next
20,
to it.
they're attacking
Oh, right. I
first.
guess
Oh, right, damn.
So attacking Sedalian with disadvantage.
Well,
Cool, so they miss and
They
cure.
miss. Yep.
And then Sedalian will apply weaken 5.
Yep.
nice.
Or do we want it? Oh, yeah, we do want it to weaken 5, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on 26.
Yep, 26 is next.
Okay. I will move again. 1.
Opening
2.
the door?
Yes.
Excellent. Cool, so now we're opening the main warp drive door. With the doors unlocked, the drive room opens easily at your approach. Inside, you see a large console resting in the center of a spacious room. A low thrumming in the background vibrates the hull. A huge flashing sign rests serenely above the computer bank you are supposed to access. Extreme radiation risk. A klaxon squawks nearby, a quiet screech that you think is supposed to be louder. So the drive room is highly irradiated.
Oh, sorry. I think I need to go to this hex so Sedalian can...
Get in.
Oh, can Sedalian still not see me? Can somebody pay for Sedalian to move out
Yeah.
to where he can see
I
me?
just rested, so I can.
The drive room is highly irradiated. Characters standing inside the room will be subject to the high radiation environment deck instead of the low radiation environment deck.
The high radiation environment card means that you cannot be healed and you take 2 damage around. However, if you are wearing a radiation suit,
You are
then
immune
you're
to all
good.
radiation decks. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, that means I'm actually on 1 more health than I was. It's because I reduced my health this turn.
Yep. Cool. So 36?
So look at Alexi standing there taunting us.
36?
Yep.
Cool.
I have actually got a 27.
27, sorry.
Sedalian just isn't going to be able to give me energy. That's okay. 1, 2. The important thing is Sedalian will get money.
He will get money. Oh, he'll be able to give me energy. Yay, I like getting energy. 36. I'm going to salvage this pile. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm getting loot. That's what I want. And it's all tiers here. Oh, there's the Xeno salvage, though. I will take the Xeno
nice.
salvage. So Xeno salvage is a wild. There are 5 types of salvage. So there's so there's metal, electronics, biomass, treasure, and Xeno salvage. And with those 4 things, you can craft equipment, make buildings, and all that kind of stuff. Xeno salvage counts as a wild.
It also is its own special kind of salvage. So if you're making like really high-tech pieces of equipment or
You need
something
Xeno salvage.
super weird,
Yeah.
you
Or
need
indeed
Xeno
for
salvage.
my bounty, I need Xeno salvage.
Yeah.
Not bounty, sorry, my retirement goal.
Retirement goal, yeah.
Got to make the perfect vintage.
Yep.
Out of
So
the spider.
45 or 40.
Yep.
So attacking
So this one here attacking Sedalian.
with disadvantage. So I pull 1 card and then we got to shuffle again. Ooh, welcome to the coins are great. Yeah. Well, what are they made of? They are really high quality. So they're like a metal with an acrylic coating. Yeah.
It looks like.
Yes. They're so nice. So these are going in. Those are going in every box. Yeah. I know I keep saying that, but
The thing just made a sound.
did it turn off?
I don't
No,
know.
it just does that when it
Every-
resets.
resets,
Every,
yeah.
like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, we when we got those in from the manufacturer or whatever, we were like, oh my gosh, because it wildly up
Attacks.
production
loses
valued
anything,
our
doesn't do
testing,
anything.
which was good. 45?
No,
they're
you're
going to
about
attack
get
me.
attacked.
Oh dang, because they're in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
damn.
number 2 over there is going to attack Bradford for 3 and 4 weaken.
Okay, down to 20
And 2 burn.
And 2 burn. Sorry.
and 2 burn. Oh, and 2 burn. Yeah.
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 Oh, the burn's really bad.
Can you defend
Sorry,
yourself?
how much is it?
3.
3.
3. Yeah, I can play this as a basic defense. It means that I'm going down to 0 energy here, though.
Cool. So you don't get burned.
Yeah.
And
And I
then,
do get money.
And then the other one attacks.
Yeah, getting
you
money.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And misses.
And misses. Nice.
That was-
And I put the wrong card in the discard.
cool.
You didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. 45. Cool. I will salvage. Actually, I will pack mule? Yeah, I'll pack mule and get rid of some of the crap in my deck. Yeah,
That was a good pack meal.
that was a very good pack mule. I will leave that on top. Cool. So pack mule allows me to sift the top 5 cards in my deck. I can put them into my discard, or on the bottom, or on the top. And since my deck is absolutely full of salvage, I wanted to put that stuff in the discard. Cool. 50?
Yep.
Put that in the discard. 51, he'll give me 2 energy.
Mm-hmm. And he gets a captain's credit.
And he gets a captain's credit, which we then split, obviously. And then 77.
77, I will spend 2 energy
Security
to
thing.
scrap shuffle, which I will shuffle in place and take all of that salvage. Salvaging for 0 + 1 + 1.
Did you get, is it,
Treasure.
huh?
I get another one.
Are you looking at 2?
Yeah.
Cool, nice. Are you look at 2 again? I think it's all tier 0 now.
Yeah, but I get to choose which tier 0.
It's true. I mean, that is important. Oop, that goes on the
It's
bottom here.
important for me because I want tech gear, and biomass is not super useful
Yeah.
for making delicate electronics.
98, I will salvage. What have we got? We've got treasure, metal, and electronics. I don't know. I'll just take the treasure, because why not? Seems good. And that's the end of the round.
Okay. Up to 2 energy.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was a really good pack mule. Otherwise, I would have been totally screwed. Where can we buy? It's it's on Kickstarter. So, I should put a link in the chat here, huh? That would
Yeah, that makes sense.
that would make sense. I'm sorry about that. Odin, can you go link that real quick? Because it's hard for me
I
to do
don't
here.
know how to.
Depending on what the robots draw, I could just get slaughtered here. Which would be awkward.
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's pretty funny that you don't know how to do this. Hold on a sec. We'll get the link. That's a little bit of an oversight on my part. It's just on Kickstarter, and we've got some premium tiers and stuff.
Not to mention 24-hour discount.
Yeah, 24 hour. We're still in the 24-hour.
Yeah, it's still our first day, so there's a discount available.
Yep. So you can get the game for cheaper than you would normally, and it actually already is quite a bit cheaper than retail. So here we go. I'll just put this in the. Oh, hey, they found it. Someone did it for me. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
Brian. You are literally the best. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so next round. Are you gonna get killed in there? You are gonna get killed in there. That's fun. Makeshift tools. I need that. And makeshift tools goes early enough that I can use this stuff for basic actions. Okay.
Shuffle Stallion's deck.
Hey, Richard did it as well. Thanks, Richard.
Well, of course, from their perspective, they probably messaged it, and then we didn't say anything about it for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know what the lag's like on there. We are in New Zealand, and our internet is okay. So I'm not till 33.
20. Did we already reveal the cards? Yes.
This is a good turn for me.
Yes.
That is a very good turn.
They're doing a bit of a rest turn. So a lot of enemy decks will have a turn where they regroup and they heal themselves and cure themselves. and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, it's called emergency repairs.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on 18.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
actually first. Cool. So I'll go 1 to here.
Nice.
So using that for a basic movement.
22.
Yeah, 22. I will, I don't know, walk around in circles. I don't think there's much more of use I can do.
Well, you can come help kill this. I literally can't fight that robot.
Yeah, but we don't need to fight that robot
Right.
either.
That's true.
There is a salvage pile in there I might be able to get. If I'm willing to take more radiation.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's a fine idea.
Right. So you can't. So in there you can't be healed, and you take
2 damage around.
2 damage around. Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Cool.
25.
25.
I will salvage the console.
Salvage the console. Excellent. Here we go. We will read. The device is used. With no obvious interface for the diagnostics module, you do what the captain said and plop it down on the console. Green and purple lights begin to flash from the sides while a beam of energy shoots from the top in a controlled arc. Within seconds, the beam has blanketed the entire room in a soft red glow. The device beeps once, then starts to spin like a top, causing the red glow to swirl as an ocean. Suddenly, the device stops, beeps one more time, and goes dark. You assume it's done. Pick it up and put it back in your backpack. Now you just have to get back to the exit hexes before you turn green from radiation. So now we've completed.
I think green's quite a nice color.
Yeah, we've completed the objective. So now all we
Now
need to
these stakes are just our own survival,
Yeah.
which, in the grand scheme of things, is less important.
So one of the things that if you guys have played other skirmish games and stuff before, one of the things that we do differently is that getting the objective isn't necessarily the end. You still have the option to stick around for a little while and try and get more loot, because not being able to pick up loot that you rightly earned is one of the more annoying things in these kinds of games. So
You did well, so you don't get anything.
yeah, I'm not till 33. 33? 33 is next? Cool. So 33, I'm going to set up makeshift tools. And then I'm not again till 60.
Sedalion on 50?
Stallion on 50. Do we want him to shoot that guy?
I think so,
I
yeah.
think so, yeah. Cool.
And neutral advantage, because he has an advantage.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So he hits it for 8.
Nice.
Minus it's
-1 is...
and it defended on 50, but we'll do
We'll do it
Yeah.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a tie here. So Sedalion goes on 50, they go on 50. Because it's a tie, players choose in their advantage. We're choosing for it to not have the defenses. Yeah.
In that case, it dies and doesn't get to act.
Yes. Woo! Okay. 60?
50, the other ones apply weaken 2 to Bradford and weaken 2 to May.
Yep.
Also, just for the record, Alexi isn't actually here, so if we make it onto here, we can.
Yeah.
exit the mission.
It said when he gets the exit hexes, he's removed. He ran away.
Thank
So
you.
60.
That's what I always wanted.
I will use my bottle of vodka and as a makeshift tool, and I will salvage with it. Yes. Some more treasure. Excellent. 64.
Yep.
I will use that as a makeshift tool and clear the rest of that salvage pile. And I guess some electronics. 79.
Yep.
Is that the next thing?
They're on 60, but
60.
they're not doing anything. Oh, I'm on 60 as well. I will deck sift through. So then I can put all of the... I'll just put all of them in my discard, none of them are tech cards.
Fair.
Thanks, Georgia. Yeah, we think it's cool. We've been loving it. We're real excited to be sharing with you guys today.
We have consulted with all of our mothers, and they do assure us that it is cool.
Yeah. They also said we're very handsome, so there's that.
And the nice thing about that is my mom's actually quite a good liar, so
I
I really felt that.
Yeah.
79?
79. I will move, I guess. 1, 2. I'm leaving. 90.
90?
Yeah. I'm gonna move.
I have decided that...
1, 2, 3.
No, I want the salvage. 1, 2, 3. with plus basics.
It's all tier 0 in there.
I know.
Okay. Cool. Is that
Well,
the...
Bradford's going to be here for a while.
That's the end of the round?
No, 98. I'm
Are you
going
on
to
0
salvage.
energy?
I can walk twice a turn.
He's definitely gonna die, guys. He's definitely
I'm
gonna
not taking
die.
any damage. I've got my radiation suit.
Top deck, tier 0.
Cool. Next round.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I shuffle my very large deck. Man, we are definitely the leave no obstacle undestroyed team, aren't we?
Yeah, this is the smallest I've seen the salvage deck on this mission.
Yeah.
Oh, and I take 2 damage. for
One of the
being
guys that played with us in Wellington, I think left it with 1 or no cards.
Oh, nice.
That's when he pulled in 17 salvages Bolivia.
Oh, yeah, don't forget to take radiation damage if you do.
Yep.
Sedallion's now at 13,
I'm at 11.
and I'm at 8.
Sadly, radiation affects electronics as well.
I'm just gonna leave. So, if you want to leave a mission, you can. So, like, if you're the salvager and you've loaded up your backpack with as much loot as you want, you can just go to the start hexes and exit the mission, and leave everyone else to get murdered.
It's one of the things that this mission, particular, why it's placed here as the second of the 6 tutorial missions, is because this will teach you that sometimes you need to leave while the game is still going.
Yeah.
Because different people have different healths in this mission every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Cool. So, Sedallion,
Yep.
and then... Yep, I'm going on 2.
Yep.
I'm
2.
going on 20, but it's not very important.
2, I leave. Hooray!
Bye, Chris.
Bye! So 8, Sedallion. He can
Yep.
move. 1, 2, and then he does nothing else.
Do we not want him to move toward the x-axis?
Him dying doesn't matter.
Oh, right, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
he doesn't
harsh,
even have
man.
any salvage on him.
Yeah, it doesn't have any salvage on him.
Cool. 16.
He's probably never going to get salvage. Not with the team that we have.
Yeah, we have a very aggressive salvaging team.
Yeah.
I've honestly thought I would be doing more salvaging than this in both of these missions.
Despite only having an average salvage of 2.
Yeah.
Oh, less than 2?
Yeah, it is less than 2.
Yeah, it's less than 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just shows that if you're willing to take all of the trash, you'll take all of the trash. That's actually the end of the sentence.
Yeah. 20?
20? Who's
Yeah,
on 20?
I'm going to put the
you're on
data stick in
20.
my backpack.
Yep. 23. The enemies go.
Yeah.
Yep. So what are they doing? They're moving 4.
So
One
that's the
just
only one that will
moves next
move.
to Odin.
Cool. And the other one stays there.
Yep.
Um,
44. 40. Sedallion.
Yep.
So he can apply...
He'll give disadvantage 2 to number 2.
Nice.
Cool. 44.
Yep. Whack whack.
Yep.
Or are you going to salvage?
I can't salvage with that.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're
That
gonna
is
scout.
the only reason.
That is
the only reason. So attacking for 5, but actually 3 because I have weakened 2. So
for 3?
3, 2 goes through.
Nice. And then you hit it again?
Yep, and I draw a card as well. And I hit it again for headshot. That's pretty perfect, actually.
I think that kills it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For 8. Yep.
Yep. So that exactly kills it.
Yeah.
It's very, very dead.
And I get to draw another card, and I'm safe.
All right. And so now that one attacks me
Yep. The other one attacks you
for a miss. That's pretty good.
for a miss. Yep.
Not as good as a minus, which would have given me a captain's credit.
Yep.
But still pretty good.
60. I will salvage.
Is it just ripping one?
Yep, just dripping one.
Cool.
Yep. Whatever tier 0's on top. 72, I will move. 1, 2. And then 85, I will move +1 because of Army of 1. And go 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
98.
Are you going to
What's
leave?
the round limit on
Yeah.
this? Is it 10?
Yeah.
Right. So I have 2 rounds to get out.
I would just leave.
Yeah, I think I have to leave. I don't think I can.
I mean, I think I'm only going to exactly
1,
get
2.
out, basically.
Yeah. Cool. Next round?
Yep. And if I don't get out, what's the worst that can happen, right? I'm on the life ship.
Yeah.
I see no problems with this.
It's not like I'm going to get acute radiation poisoning and suffer penalties.
I think that is actually what happens.
I'm...
Yeah. Right.
I am aware of what the game is.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
But I'm playing as if I do not.
Yeah. If he doesn't make it out in time, he will, be irradiated and get a mutation.
But I won't die, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
I get a mutation anyway, which mechanically
Is the
makes
same.
no difference.
Yeah.
All right, ready to flip things?
Yep.
Oh, good.
So,
That's
helpful.
probably going to help me a lot. Okay, on 25 they are moving and barriering, and 39 they are moving and retaliating, and on 70 they are moving and attacking.
Cool. So 9's first, Odin.
Yep. I will move 1, 2.
Nice.
20?
Yep.
I'll go 1, 2. 21?
21. Sedalian moves 1, 2. He can leave as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
And you can...
I don't think he can see
You
him.
can't see it. Yep,
Yeah.
that's all right. Cool.
And
25.
25.
25. They move 1.
And you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blink.
Oh, no, 0 energy. 1, 2.
26.
Yep.
50.
Yep.
Oh, 39. They move 1. 51. Sedalian gives you 2 energy.
Yay.
77. I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and leave. I could have salvaged that pile.
But you didn't know that until you drew the cards.
That's true. I could have drawn 5 salvage cards.
Actually, if you'd salvaged that pile twice, we would have exactly cleared the deck.
Yeah.
So, on my next turn, I get enough movement to get out.
Cool. So we
Nice.
win. Yes. We are the champions. And we get to read something. Right. Well, Alexi survived. So what happens is the website actually keeps track of what happened. So we chose to escort him out. He escaped. So the website knows that. You spend a week in bed, vomiting, sweating, and brushing little piles of dead skin into a trash bin as you recover from your radiation poisoning. So you are surprised out of a cold stupor by the intercom in your shared super team quarters crackling to life. Alexi tells me that you should be safe to be around again, so take a quick shower and come to my office. The captain's voice sounds distant through the intercom, with a slight echo. Initially you ignore the summons due to the much more imminent concern for your tummy, but after 10 minutes of laying on the thin piece of foam provided to you as a bed, the intercom crackles again. This time it's Sasha's voice shouting through the speaker, "Get your ass to the captain's office right now!" Disheveled, tired, and terrified of Sasha, you return to the captain's office. Alexi smiles as you enter, then waves to the captain. That's you?
Oh, sorry.
Just there.
Yeah, I'll get.
Yeah.
I'll get it set up, and we should be good to go in like 45 days.
Alexi steps past you, seemingly unaffected by the radiation from the warp drive. The captain has a new chair, a peach recliner with thick velvet cords running the length of the upholstery. They sit down and gesture for you to join them. Great work in the warp drive, team. Alexi says he'll be able to create a training regimen and upload to the database so we can have a few more warp core techs. He also said that the leak in the warp drive is going to require some parts he's not sure we have. I'm sure we don't have them. Sasha, who was absent on your entry, shouts from the corridor. Anyways, thank you for your hard work on this. I know it wasn't easy. With that, the captain pulls a lever on the side of the recliner, the back lays down almost flat, and the footstool rises up. The captain seems surprised by how far it leans back and nearly falls out of the chair. You shake your head, then remember how nauseous you feel as you leave the office. unlock Warp Core Tech class in 2 months. So 2 months from now, we're going to unlock a brand new class that we can play. And we get to unlock the Alexi unique character in 2 months after he's done setting everything up. And because we got this ending, we're adding an encounter to the deck. So that is the end of Florgons, which is our second mission. Yeah. Can you explain how the website works with the game? Is it like a game master? Yeah, I can totally explain that. So the website is the game master. It will narrate for you. We're going to have all of the text narrated, but you can also turn that off. And basically, it will give you the rules for the scenario. It'll tell you what the objectives are. And when you hit triggers, and that's stuff like opening doors or accessing objectives and stuff, there'll be a button that you click. You know, if you've ever played any of like the online sort of visual novels or things like that, where you get to click a choice, once you meet the requirements on the board, you click that choice, and then it takes you through to the next page. If that's a new room that you're opening up, there'll be a new map setup thing on that box, and it will come up with what you're supposed to set up in that on that map. So, for instance, when we opened this room, there was a map setup key that tells us what goes into this room. So, what that means is instead of having a book where you can kind of cheat and like look and be like, oh, there's a big boss here, there's some baddies here, you literally can't do that with the system that we've set up. You come in here and you get to see what's in the corridor. When you open up the next door, the website actually delivers the next thing to you, but it is a secret until you open it up. So you can't, the website actually makes it so that we can hide information from you until you've actually gotten there. So it's very powerful. It also tracks which things that you've chosen. So when you click on a choice, so say we had decided to lie to Alexi and knock him over the head, the game remembers that that's the choice that we made. And then when we get to the end of the mission, or even in a later mission, that choice might come back to haunt us. So if we knocked him on the head, and we're trying to convince someone of something, they might be friends with Alexi because he survived anyway, and they'll be like, no, I don't trust you because you lied to Alexi. The website is actually fully custom built from the ground up by Mint Design, who have been our like really solid partners throughout the design process. And Richard Patterson specifically, who I think is on the stream right now, has designed this website. It is immensely powerful, and it is custom built just for our game, and it represents the most significant amount of investment that we've monetary investment. So the Kickstarter that we're running is literally just to finish the art, hire voice actors to do the narration and the acting, and to manufacture the product and ship it to you. That's all that the Kickstarter goal is to get it out there, and it doesn't include the website and stuff because we've already invested that because we believe really strongly in the product. I'm not sure if that sort of answers the questions about the website, but yeah, I mean, other stuff that the website can do is there are 7 factions in the game, and when you look at a box on the website, like when you're reading a story, some options will become available depending on what your faction reputation is. So let's say that for the last 3 missions, you've been going really hard after the pirates, and pirates is one of the factions, and you've just been absolutely pummeling them, defeating pirate after pirate after pirate. And then you come to another mission, there might be a box in that mission that checks your pirate reputation, and if your pirate reputation is bad enough, that changes what happens in that mission. This is a real example. There's a pirate mission, or there's a mission that's for the UNSA, which is the United Nations Space Agency, where you turn up and there's pirates and you fight them. But if your pirate reputation is good enough, you turn up and they're like, "Oh, hey, what's up, guys?" And they offer to split the loot with you because your reputation is so high. The weaving that happens in the game through the website is incredible, and the stuff that happens on the board is it's deck building. So we, in between the first mission and the second mission, I use the captain's credits that I earned from the first mission to buy a protective case. And then
I simply rethought my life, decided to use my character's special ability after all to add more damage to my deck.
Yep. And we can also use the salvage to build new equipment and stuff. So that's like the sort of gameplay that happens in missions. The bit that we don't have out right now is the base building part. So there's the Lifeship itself actually has base building as well. So you're tasked with looking after 20,000 refugees who require food, water, morale, and safety. And there are buildings on the ship that provide those, but they don't. You start off in a bit of a deficit. You're running out of supplies, and so going on these missions and getting the salvage allows you to build buildings to make up for that deficit. Now, those buildings will also have stories attached to them, and when you run out of stuff or you get too much, a surplus of, say, food, you'll get a story that happens, and that will give you a way of spending all that food. So.
And anything that is a story, we can also keep track of, so we can know, for example, if you say you don't have any food to spare, and we know that you've had a surplus of food for the past 3 months, they can know that you're lying in the mission.
Yeah. So the game is very deep and really has just a huge amount of potential and like I said, we have so many missions already in the system. We're already the potential for this game is just, it's wild, honestly. Yeah, some of the missions completely change depending on your reputation. One of the boss fights is a little bit of a spoiler, but one of the boss fights, the person that you're fighting completely changes depending on your reputation. And we use the same map, but because the keys are online, you're getting a completely different layout than the people who are fighting a different faction. So yeah, it's a huge. The website is huge, and it's really, really cool.
Well, after all that, I've just got one question, which is, did we remember to give Sedalian money when he gave?
We did not remember to give Sedalian money when he did the thing. So he got 4 things. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our sort of downtime stuff. We'll figure out how much we each got. These guys keep taking all my salvage, even though I'm the scavenger.
I just took the trash. I have 6 tier 0 salvage.
Stealing all my salvage.
I salvaged once.
Oh. It was
it's
an
not my
important
fault
once.
that he gave
that I gave you the tier 3. I did accidentally give you the tier 3.
So I'm going to take my Sedalian credit, and I get 2 from the data stick.
Nice.
Which is going to.
Oh yeah, we get a story. So I get 2 from my data stick as well. So that puts me up to 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
7.
we got the
15.
We got the enemy scan for those guys, which is really cool. Treasure, metal,
and I got 3 biomass. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. Well, you might actually use it
biomass.
for making stuff. So
I mean, eventually.
yeah,
4 biomass.
Is that 4?
4, yeah.
That's 4 biomass.
it is 4. Yeah, cool.
Right.
Cool. So what did I get? I got half of the Xeno salvage. I got looks like 3 treasure salvage. So I got 3.5 treasure, 1.5 electronics, so that's 3.5, and a whole bunch of metal, so 5 metal. Cool. So that can all go back now.
I'll definitely have enough to buy something from the Captain's Credit store.
Yeah. So I think I want to look at the store, right?
Well, if we're going to take a break after this mission, should we do the story downtime things, and then potentially, if we're going to buy things, do it before we next stream, or
Yeah, I mean, we could
thing?
we could do all of that before the next stream.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's probably reasonable. Hey team, so yeah, I think we're going to take a little bit of a break, if that's all right with you guys. And it's 3:38 right now. I think we might have a little bit of a snack break, and then we'll be back with another stream 5:30?
Sure. Sounds good.
Or 5 o'clock? I don't
5
know.
o'clock's fine by me. Depends on.
It's 5 o'clock. It's going to be hard for me to get down to get dinner.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do 5:30, guys, unless you have any other questions or anything. We're at your disposal, seriously, to answer any questions about the game. Lifeship is literally my favorite topic of discussion. So if you have any questions right now, hit me with them. Otherwise, yeah, we'll take a break.
All right. So now we need to wait 5 minutes for the lag.
No, it's already there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're just waiting. Cool team. Look forward to see you at 5:30. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
We love you.
All right.
Yeah, I think what I'll do instead of sitting here and staring at the at the computer is if you have any questions, just comment here and I will answer them. I'll answer them via text. So see you guys at 5:30. Thank you so much. Can you kill the stream?